Good morning, family and friends. It's Bernadine from How the Hook Turns. I'm working on it. If you saw when you turned this video on, or you saw my thumbnail, my cat, Oliver, no, get out of that. There's nothing in there for you. No. Zoe's over there laying. Oliver, that was Oliver. The orange kitty, he's the one that is full of him and bigger. The black kitty is kind of calm and laid back. Zoe's over there sleeping on the carpet. The big outside dog. Well, y'all, you can see us are back in, so I'm not going to turn the camera, but Dugan is in the garage. I woke up to rain. Rain, friends. It looks like a big old lake out there. My shirt's all messed up. Yeah. And I'm going to have to walk Dugan out there pretty soon. It's still very early. Very early. What time is it? Well, it's not as early as I thought. Time seems to be going by faster and faster. Or I'm getting slower and slower. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I started my hexagon not yesterday, but this morning. And let me get back to what I was saying. If y'all saw my thumbnail or the intro into this video, you will notice another color yarn. I laid there last night when I went to bed and thought, it does have yellow for a pop of color, but it needs something else. So I thought red. So I'm going to mingle some red in between all these colors. Sorry, friends. Allergies, I guess. So that is my plan. To add some but that's not the right end. That is the outside. So I'm going to add a pop of color to that. And now I've got to find I think I have trouble with this brand of yarn. When it comes to finding the middle pull, it is not easy. Not a bit. And that's why I remember the rest of this yarn. But I got it comes out, but there's a puzzle. There's a puzzle before you can get started. You have to go to the end of the puzzle. And here it is. I guess it wasn't as hard as I thought. And the ends on my new yarn always look like that. So let's just smooth them out with a snip, okay? Yeah. So this is the color I'm going to add next on my sweater. And this is, I will link this pattern. It is a great tutorial, friends. Great tutorial. It's from Craft and a Cuppa, and I think she lives in the UK. Pretty sure. So hi, my friends in the UK. I'm glad you're here watching. But yeah, she is a great teacher. And it's a hexagon. I'll be making 2 of these sides and putting them together. So yeah. That's what I'm doing this morning. Let me put you down where you can see. You can see. Oh, there there's Oliver. He said, here I am, Mom. Here I am, Mom. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I believe he's going to plop right down here, my friends. Let me get him untangled from this yarn. Oh, well, he moved. So, there's a big window over here. I'm always telling y'all that, but it's true. And they like to get up on the windowsill and look out. So that is, I believe, where he's going. No, he's going on my desk. My desk is right over there. And that's where he's going. I'm on my second cup of coffee this morning. Where is that? And this is how I add my thread. This is how I add my yarn. I'll just take a corner. I'll pull it up, and then I will make a single crochet, okay? And then I will tie the end of the yarn to the working yarn, which that is the working yarn, and I will just tie it on there like so. I'm a double knot tire. It doesn't hurt to tie 2 knots. That way I know it's in there to stay. And then I start my new color. Whoops. Now this unspoken yarn splits. Lion brand. They phased this out, I think, and it is a good thing because I bought a lot of it and it splits. It splits worse than this Mainstay from Walmart. Now, Mainstay does split a little. I will say that much for it. Not as bad as this one does, though. Yeah, this is bad. But, I mean, I'm not going to not use it. I'm going to use it. Definitely. Now, this is called a solid stitch hexagon. It's not, it doesn't have the holes like the granny squares do when you do the granny square stitch. It is going to be more of a solid, as you can see, sweater. So that will make it warmer. And I wish I could wear the sweaters I wore before. Well, I don't wish my weight back on me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I really enjoyed those sweaters when I could wear them. But I'm going to make another one. Today, I'm sticking with the dots hooks from WeCrochet.com. Like I've always said, and this is the 5mm. Can you see it? Anyway, yeah. So I went down a whole size from what I was working with. I was working with, on those Christmas granny squares, a 6mm. So I went down. First I was going to go to a 5.5, but after looking at that, it was still too big. So I decided to go down to just a solid 5mm. And it's given me what I want. And thinking back, I do think this size is what I used when I made my previous hexagon sweaters. And this is the pattern I used. So this is my go-to pattern. That's what it's looking like so far. The colors. So yeah. And this yarn is not, I mean, it doesn't split every time, but if you're haphazardly doing this, it could. And it does occasionally. Worse or more so than the Walmart brand Mainstay. Give me Mainstay any day over this. But I'm glad I found a project to use this yarn up on. And if it's still available, I wouldn't purchase any more of it. But I don't think it is anymore, friends. It could be. I'll know because I'm not going to be looking for it. It gets from a scale of 1 to 10, it gets a 3 to 4. Yeah, maybe a 4. I'm on my second cup of coffee. What are y'all drinking? I hope you have a project to just sit back and crochet with me. Now, I spoke of the rain. Because of this rain, I'm going to have to wrap Dugan's cast, I guess, in a trash bag to take him out to walk him and for him to do what good dogs do outside. Yeah, in a little while. It is 8:30 already. I didn't really realize it was that late. So when I get this video finished, I'm going to have to take that boy out. Guess I might put my boots on too. Hold on, friends. I thought I heard a car going down the road. I was thinking, I don't think that's possible right now. This road is mudded up. And I just hope the sun comes out later. That's out on the big highway. That's not on this road. There is a big highway about a half a mile out that way that the big trucks drive on. And that is the highway we use to get out of here on. Yeah. So that was an 18-wheeler probably going down that highway that I heard. We will get no mail today. We will not be getting out of this place today, I don't think. But if the sun comes out later and dries this road up, and it comes out tomorrow morning, I will be able to get out to take Dugan to get his cast off. I sure hope he gets that cast off. I have an end sticking out right here, if you can see. I gotta clip that off. Yeah, I have a trash right over here, if that's what you were wondering. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'll be able to get him out tomorrow and get his cast off. His appointment is at 1 o'clock. I think I'll make that. And then my husband has an appointment tomorrow afternoon at 3:45. So hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, things around this place will be settled, okay? Settled. So far, friends, that's what I have. That's how it's coming along. I believe after this turquoise, I'm going to put the pop of red in it. Then that pretty blue wave, and then back to the cadet, and that's going to be my pattern. Yeah, my biggest pattern, I will be putting 1 row of each of these colors and 2 rows of what I started with, the gray cadet. That's not gray, but the cadet. Okay. That is the name of the colorway. But this pattern, let me say one more thing about this pattern. This pattern is in U.S. measurements, and it is what did she call that? Size specific with measurements. So it goes from child sweater to an extra large or more adult sweater. So you just use your measuring tape and you measure as you go what size you're going for. So yeah, it's for any size. So that is another good thing about this pattern. But yeah, I'm tooting the horn for this girl because she has done a great job with this pattern. And she's entertaining to watch and listen to. And she's jovial and friendly. And I know y'all will like her if y'all don't know about her. Great tutorial. Now look at there. I have already come to the end of this colorway. So I would just be slip stitching in here. And I hope it doesn't split, and it did. Yeah, this, I can't give this yarn a great rating. Not a bit. All right, is that it? Ah, okay, I got it. No, this is not the unspoken, the unspoken yarn is not my favorite. But the color is beautiful. And it does wash and wear well because I have another sweater with this in it. Another cardigan that I made a couple of years ago. I didn't do cardigans last year, friends. Because I was still wearing some of the ones I'd already made. But this year, I will have a new one. And I'm bringing y'all along. Because y'all my family and friends. I invite you to give me a like if you liked my video. Share it if you can. Comment. I love my comments. And subscribe if you'd like. I'd appreciate that too. It helps my channel. It's free to do. And the more the merrier. But yeah, October the 8th, here's your video, friends and family, and I'll be back. And hopefully the rain will stop, and I'll get Dugan to his appointment tomorrow, and all will go well. Love y'all. You're God's child. He loves you. I love you. Be kind to others. Do for others. Put others first. Bye.